Sorry about that. I went swimming and then I forgot to put my jewelry on, and that's how I protect myself. So sorry about that. Here we go. Are you ready for the live of your live? All right, everybody. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a general message. You can just back up a little bit there. Can you tell I'm a little bit claustrophobic? I can't even handle my camera being too close to me. Okay, there we go. Fucking Capricorn energy, like... What does the devil want? No offense if you're a Capricorn, and I always say that. I'm not attacking Capricorns at all, okay? But it is the energy of the devil, so it has to be acknowledged as the devil. But you could just be a Capricorn, so, you know, you take it if it resonates. Saturn energy, 9th house. You know, it's funny, for my little cheat sheets for the houses and the planets, because I'm dyslexic and I just can't seem to get it, even after years and years. So I don't even try to study anymore or memorize. I have long on both of them. So under Saturn, I wrote long term. And then with the 9th house, I wrote long journeys. And then with Capricorn, long journey, getting away from the devil. Could be a long journey with work. Long fucking journey, like Saturn is 27 years. It's the ultimate teacher. I like, if you need something to teach you a lesson and you happen to get Saturn, like, you're most likely having a kid. Okay, or you're getting into some fucking contracts, 27-year contract with a house, with a marriage, with a child, with work. Oh, okay. So maybe a very long cycle is done. Maybe, baby. Let's see. And the finger that I smashed between two kids at work is becoming disgustinger as the nail is falling off. So don't look at it. Just be like, ew, Whitney's gross nail. Okay, just go ew and look away. Okay, because it's out. I can't cover this up with nail polish, unfortunately. So realize my nails are not painted. Okay, back to the reading. Don't look at Whitney's gross nail. Okay, it's not my fault. It hurts so bad. Okay. All right. Give me Saturn. Give me a Saturn. High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, somebody didn't see that coming. Yeah. You didn't see that fucking 27-year cycle fucking coming. Oh, man, that's it. That's all Saturn wants to give me is the High Priestess in reverse. Wow, foresight not open. Not on this one anyways. Okay, give me Capricorn. I feel like this is the energy of the person, but it could be the energy of the cycle closing out that somebody did not see coming. The wheel. Capricorn somebody's life's about to change. Closing up that cycle was probably the best fucking thing you could have ever done in your life. 27 years smoking, who knows, drinking. I mean, it involved the devil. So I just heard fornicating. I should say that word instead of the sex. Fornication. All right, fornication. Here we go. Give me ninth house. I feel like that there was a long journey through the ninth house, you know. Some type of philosophy perhaps was learned. Oh my God. Look at this. Eight of Pentacles, like hard fucking work. Okay. That's hard work. That's dedication. Okay. I've been watching way too much King of Queens. And then look at the World. It's done. It's fucking done, son. And then this Five of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords is here. Five of Wands. So 5 and 5 on the outside of this are like kind of sandwiching this Three of Swords. So it seems like some type of fight you got into with people. And that was a long cycle. This Five of Cups. Somebody was hurt by it, you know, like definitely some knives to the heart, but then they couldn't really grieve that much because then they had to, you know, basically start fighting again. Okay, so you can't be like going into battle crying. Okay, you gotta wipe them tears. Somebody had a long fight. That was a long fight. Could be 30 years. Sword for every year they were with, or every decade they were with this person. It seems like something every decade happened, something really bad happened, and it should have broke you up. It should have ended the relationship. You should have went that way. They should have went this way. And for some reason, y'all just met back up again and then fucking fought again. Okay, Four of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and 10 of Wands. Something was not fair since the wedding. I don't know if this is somebody that you married, but it seemed like hasn't seemed fair, Six of Pentacles in reverse, since this ceremony, since something happened, since this is when you sign the contract. Okay, that would be the wedding. So whatever contract you signed with Satan, okay, again, a child, work, marriage, a house. This is it. Okay. And then since then, Six of Pentacles in reverse, whoever's been in control of whatever you guys agreed on, whatever you did, okay, you had to move on. Somebody had to kind of pack it on the pier and go. Okay. Because it seems like if they weren't going to leave, they were going to keep fighting. You know, like the Five of Wands versus the 10 of Wands, like somebody just gives up. Like they won't fight anymore. They just leave. Okay. And that's surrendering. And you know, this Evanescence song has been playing in my head for days. And I was like, where are you going with the song? I think we all know what song I'm talking about. Bring Me Back to Life or whatever. It's like I can see somebody is like dead, you know, and they need this energy to bring them back to life, you know, like they're just, it's not like they're dead, but they're just like on autopilot, you know, they're just repeating the same day, every day, same day, every day. And it like needs to change. Okay, it needs to change. And maybe this is the person that you're lining up with, or if this is for you, something is going to change because of this, dedication. Okay, because of your dedication to whatever this contract was, like you got given this contract, and I think it's possible that maybe you didn't really know what you were signing, right? You didn't really know, there was a little bit of a white picket fence around the whole idea, and then once you got into it again, something went fucked up like instantly. As soon as that contract was signed, something went wrong. Okay, and it didn't go wrong, but it just like, you know, it didn't go right. That's for sure. But it, in the spectrum of things, it's not like it was wrong or something, but it just didn't go the way that somebody thought it was going to. And I think that that's why the energy now is moving you to something better. That they're going to let this finally be done. You don't have to learn any more from this. You don't have to do any more tests. You're done. You put the hard work in. And unfortunately, it didn't land to the 10 of Pentacles, but you still, like, to leave something with the 8 of Pentacles is like, what up, Pam? Hey, what up, Crafty? You know, to be leaving something, any project, even work, okay, even, you know, getting fired or something, leaving at the 8 of Pentacles, that's a lot. Like, you're not, you know, apprenticing anymore. Okay. Happy Friday. Okay. Yeah. You're not apprenticing anymore. Like, you can stand on your own 2 feet. You're very close to independence, which is the 9 of Pentacles, which is next. Okay. And then leads to the 10 of Pentacles, which is the foundation. So it was almost like the devil gets kicked out right at the end. Because, I mean, you're at 8. All there is 9 and 10. And then you're on this, like, whole other fucking journey once that hits. Okay, now you're going into quadruple digits. Okay, now shit's gonna change, son. That's not putting up with anybody's shit anymore. And then I think the cycle was so long that it was like, okay, well, it's been this long now, we might as well continue, you know, we might as well finish the final lap, right? Oh, I made a joke the other day with somebody at work because I did something and then I did all the work, and then she was like, can you deliver it for me? And then somebody went, oh, and I was like, yeah, make me finish it the fucking last mile. We've gone this far, and now you want me to deliver it? Do you want me to fucking drink it too? Inside joke. Okay, but it's like that, you know, like I feel as if there was this energy too of like a cop-out that was kind of almost designated to happen. And I actually did see somebody cop out. This new weed shop that I've been going to, great guy. Honestly, he compared prices. He said only around 5 kilometers, but I think he only is allowed to do it in 5 kilometers. I don't know, but he price checked everything, man. He had the best prices, like if somebody wanted something, he got it. It was just like, and these weed shops, man, like you think, oh, you start a weed shop, you know, you're going to be rich. You're going to be rich, bro. Not when there's one on every street corner. You're not going to get rich, okay? And most of these people in this town that I live in, the owners are the ones there all day, okay? There's this one I go to, I swear, I don't know how it's still fucking open, okay? And the owners are there all day, every day. That one that I was just talking to you about, he's there every day. He had to actually hire somebody to be there at night because he couldn't be there anymore. But he was starting to get bumping. But, so I started going to him a couple months ago, that's it. Just a couple months. I hadn't even been in there that many times because I go to another place too, and they price check too. So they got really great prices as well, right? I don't like to spend more than $100 for an ounce. Like, I'm not going to fucking do it. So I will drive around and find my $80 ounces, which I always do. These people are desperate for money. Weed is so cheap now. So no, you're not going to get fucking rich off of it unless you're working it, unless you're trying hard, unless you're pumping out shit. I had so much respect for that guy. And then now all of a sudden I turn in, it's like, it's completely different. It's actually a shop that I know out from Alberta, which is crazy. All these Alberta shops are making their way out here. And I noticed, I was like, the fuck are they doing here? And then I walked in, and then there was the owner right there, this new guy, and I was like, okay, so he got bought out. But he got bought out all of his stash. None of the shop has changed. The same people work there that were working there before, but I saw him get the payout. And I feel like the people who bought them out, they raised the prices instantly off everything. And if they knew anything, this town is fucking broke, bro, okay? We are broke. Nobody's got fucking money, okay? We want the cheapest of the fucking cheap, and we'll drive around until we find it. Okay, so you want to add your ounces for $1.20, $1.35, blah blah blah. I will drive down the road 2 miles, not even, and get my $80 ounce any fucking day. I was only going to that guy again because I like to give my money to good people. You know, I don't want to just give it to some corporate greedy fucking, you know, fat ass man. I'd rather give it to an owner who I can see right there is working, because I asked them, hey, do you own this place? Yeah, I do actually. Okay, so I you know, I get to know people that I shop with because I give a shit about where I shop and where I buy my stuff. You know, I like to buy local. And this new guy, nope, I don't know where the fuck this, I think they came straight from Alberta, and he again just upped all the prices on everything, and he's gonna lose everybody. I give that place maybe 6 months. And that other guy he worked on those people and those, you know, prices for years and years because it was so competitive. So again, some people, they just think they can move into something, hike everything up, and just think that people are going to buy it. And it's like, but it's 2026, man. Everybody is broke. And the people that do have money, they're going to spend it frivolously, you know, they're going to spend it on things that they really want. They're going to maybe spend it on the person, you know, just different things. Anyways, doesn't matter. But seems like you're going somewhere smart. Okay, I kind of feel like that's where we're going with this reading, or where we're ending up with this reading. Okay. It's a total cycle shutdown, and almost like reopening to the 10 of Pentacles, reopening to a new chapter. So don't be surprised. There really is no timelines on my readings, but don't be surprised if like you're some type of entrepreneur and you've been going for something. Don't be surprised if like within the next year or so, you have a shop, like a shop front with customers coming in. If that's what you've been looking for, if that's what you've been shopping for, if that's what you've been shooting for, you know, don't be surprised if you get it, because if this cycle is over now and it's been that long that you have been stuck in something else, working for the man, right, in a prison, right, in some type of endless cycle, then worked still that hard to make something for yourself. Because again, you know, if this is like a sleeping with the enemy kind of situation and somebody was in a very abusive relationship and you know, they found strength in learning a new skill, so then when they did break free and ran for their lives, okay, in whatever way, they could do something for society. They would have a chance, right? Which just is kind of that type of reading, right? But again, it doesn't have to be so in depth, you know, like it doesn't have to be sound so bad, but at the same time, it is also can be really bad. Okay. This is a general message. Everybody is different. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go make dinner soon because I went for a swim and now I'm hungry and smoked a shit ton of weed. So I'm like, I think I'm going to do one more reading because I got these really beautiful looking steak kebabs. Oh my God. And I'm like thinking about one right now. Like, God damn, I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to do one more reading. Take it if it resonates, people. I should be back tomorrow around this time, but you never know with me. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to get those notifications. Oh my God, I fell asleep last night at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. I was up at 6. Actually, more like 5. I was so tired. Okay, so take this how it if it resonates. Okay, so Spirit is bringing up somebody that you dealt with here that decided to pull a sin out of their ass and completely, go against God in something. Okay. So I feel like this is a parent, but it doesn't have to be. Okay. But somebody that just treated you badly, and that would be Sloth. The universe doesn't believe in tough love, or I did it because I love them. Those abusive terms that we say, that we do things and we hurt people because they hurt us, and all that ridiculous stuff. Like, I had to show them tough love and be an asshole and all that. It doesn't really exist. Okay. Like, there's a better way to do it than some ignorant fucking way, like ghosting or, turning the lights off when someone's supposed to come over. Like, being a fucking prick. Like, there is no excuse for just being inhumane, just being an asshole because you could be, because you wanted to be that day, right? Because somebody pissed you off, so you could go and piss your kids off because you're always angry, and fuck your kids, and fuck that, they had the whole day off. Like, what was so sad is like, is the parents that just act like drill sergeants to their kids, and like, even when their kids get home from school, it's like, go out, do this, go outside, get some exercise. You don't need to be sitting around here. And what they don't realize, maybe they do, maybe they don't, but like, that child was just at school for 8 hours. 8 hours. They just worked an 8-hour shift. They were forced to hear lessons. They were forced to run around and go outside. They were forced to eat at a certain time. They were forced to shut the fuck up. They just had an entire day with a boss / teacher staring at them, clocking them in at 9 a.m, and then clocking them out at 3 in the afternoon, or 7-hour day, whatever it is. Okay. And then your parents were sitting there going, I just worked all day. How do you think I feel? Your fucking kid just went to work all day. How the fuck do you think they feel? I literally watched a video of a man waking up his 1-year-old, okay, and going, okay, get up, we got to go to school. And the little girl sucking on a pacifier. He woke this little girl up at like 6 a.m. to get ready to go to school. I'm not going to talk about people's struggles and what they have to do with their kids, but like, to wake up a 6-year-old, to wake up a 3-year-old at 6 a.m. to get ready to school. You should have heard her. She was almost starting to cry. Like, she was so comfortable laying in bed. She's a baby. You're waking up a baby to go to school? Oh my God. I wanted to die. I just thought to myself, every time my mother, she used to tell me that she'd have to wake me up because she said she had to go to work right away after she had me. So she said she had to wake me up at, like, again, 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., a newborn baby to feed. And she says, I wouldn't give her the time of day. I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't open up my mouth. I was so angry at her for even attempting to wake up a newborn. Like, I hated my mother from day one. She was an overpossessive asshole who didn't want children. And at the first sight of the door that she could run out to go to work and say she needed the money, she did. And she just left me alone. I was 3 years old. I was completely alone in my house. I had nobody around, nobody to cook for me, nobody to clean for me, nobody to take care of me. 3 years old, all by themselves. I had my first cigarette when I was 3 years old. I smoked a cigarette with my neighbor. My mother came home, smelled it on me, and rinsed my mouth out with soap. Okay? Like, my sister and I joked about that for years. Whitney's first smoke when she was like 3.5 years old. I don't even think I was 4 years old yet. Okay? Children, if if that's how you grew up, I was actually talking to my sister today I was listening to this interview with Slane talk about how he grew up as a kid. And he didn't even really know what it was like to like go to, I think, school sober and like cook breakfast sober. It was insane. I couldn't listen to it. I was like, how the fuck could you be a kid and not know what like a sober life? I don't understand. Like, what the fuck? Like, how is that possible? Okay, that's a fucking sloth parent. As a sloth parent. Okay? It's just a deep-seated hate, okay? And an indifference with spirit and God and the way that you're supposed to do it. They just do it their own way. They're entitled. I can do it my way. I can do it like this. I can do it like that. Well, you're actually supposed to do it the humane way. So, no, you're not supposed to do it like that. Even though you can, you're still supposed to do the right thing. Okay? So, somebody got sacrificed, okay, by a 12th house hidden enemy, and who had an accomplice, which makes me think mother, father. Okay. You have some type of heart bond with this person. It's a tethered heart. That's a heart bond. Okay. That's supposed to be unconditional love, not tough love. I'm going to do this to them. They need to learn the real world. I need to teach them what's going to happen when they go out. They don't know the world. They need to know. And it's like all this shit, like, trust me, bitch, they're going to learn the world is not like them. They're going to learn how awful people are. Trust me, they're going to learn all of their fucking lessons. They don't need you, mom. They don't need you, dad, showing tough love. They need lessons of sympathy and support. And when something goes wrong, that they can pick up the phone and fucking call you and not the cop or not their best friend because they don't want to get reamed out by their parent again, who just happens to think that they know everything, okay? And won't let you ever make a mistake. Kids need to make mistakes. They need to make thousands of mistakes. And let's just hope that when they make all those mistakes, they have you around and not the cops, okay? That they have you around and not somebody that can get them in trouble. You know what I mean? If they don't have you, your supportive team, what the fuck are you doing being a parent? You're useless then. Useless. Your kids don't need to learn tough love fucking lessons. They need support. They need structure. They need information. Okay? Information. Not slap in the face lessons by their big giant dick because they're dad and they know everything. Holy fuck. God, your parents fucking hated you. Jesus Christ. Whew. Okay. Thing is, I think these motherfuckers are alcoholics. And they've been drinking for like 60 years now. Guess what? They're going to die. Okay? They got fucked up shit hidden under the surface. Okay? And no doctor is going to be able to find it because these are going to have to be scans and very expensive tests that you just don't get run for no reason. Okay? And a lot of times people, you got to understand the way that cancer works. It'll just fucking strike those little assholes down, okay? Thinking that they can just drink their whole lives and they're not going to have any type of consequence. Idiots. Ignorance is not bliss. That's what I just looked at right there. Ignorance, it's not bliss, okay? I just thinking that not knowing the answer is going to save you from it. I wanted to go like this. So help me God. Oh God, these people are so stupid. Okay. Calling the city officials. Oh Jesus. Justice. The law when it works. Okay. So Jesus Christ. Justice is coming for these motherfuckers. I just saw the word confinement. Lure. Oh, they're getting lured into something. I think, okay, so there's some magic that's going to happen here. Okay, if somebody wants to know why the fuck, okay, get to the point. The point is it was a very unfair system that these people illusioned around you to be a family, to be loved, to be this is how it is. No, they were illusion. That's not how shit goes. You don't just make it all up yourself. Okay. Satan. Anyways, so no, they don't just get away with it. Okay. Even if it's been 30, 40, 50 years, they don't get away with it. They've just had to live out another mission, another life. They've had to do some shit before they get to die. This is tracked and it has been noted. Okay. And I think the magic that's about to happen, for one, I think you're completely protected. I do not think these people can come near you. I do not think their aura can touch you. I do not think that anything that they can throw at you, spit at you, even say about you can even stick anymore. I think you're 1,000% protected because of their lack of give a fuck towards their mission towards you. Right. And like, I don't know if this is, some type of situation where they do nothing with their feet up and expect you to do everything. No, that's not how it works. Collective will walk away. Okay. And that ignorance of knowing that somebody can walk away, but you're still going to do what you're doing because you're entitled, not going to save you. Okay. So there's some magic that's going to happen. Ooh, somebody might be moving to the big city from a very small town. Okay. Might be, oh, look at that. Look what just popped up. That's my affirmation, people. Somebody might be moving to the big titty dreaming. You know what I mean? In the big titty of dreams. Okay. Pride. And honestly, people are going to find out about this move, whatever it is. Okay. And it's going to have people popping pills, popping bottles, popping pills, popping pussy. You know what I mean? Okay. Just bringing all them sins out on the table. They're not going to really be able to handle what's going on with you. Okay. There's going to be a lot of magic that happens. And some of the magic could be facial reconstruction, and it doesn't go well. Eye lifts, brow lifts that get botched. Okay. Botox shit that gets, bad batches of Botox, shit like that. I think this person that did some shit to you, which there's multiple people, okay, gonna be getting some botched jobs. You know how our face is all wrapped up? Yeah. They made, actually, you know what? And I was just talking to a girl. She went to a very well-known tattoo place, got this tattoo, and fucking hated it instantly. And so she went to my other friend who tattoos, and she's like, oh my God, can you fucking fix this? And the tattoo artist was like, no, not really. Like, I mean, she can, but like, so the girl's got to go get it lasered off now. Okay. She's got to get, and it's on the back of her ear. She has to get this tattoo lasered off and then done again. True story. Just found out about it yesterday. Okay. You check your facts with artists, man. Make sure that you're going to a good artist that actually you've seen their work. They could botch you. They could be the ones that are not, again, use the analogy if it works. There could be somebody where you think, okay, well, you're going to go to them because they're cheap. That's why we all do it. Cheap tattoos. Okay. And it might not go that well. And you've got a heart, some type of heart connection with them. So they don't want to hurt their feelings. Oh, you did this awful fucking tattoo on me and now I'm scarred for life, or you get cancer from it, or, ink disease or something like that, because they blow out and they get it into your skin. Okay. I don't know. Be careful. There's definitely a lure here. Okay. You might travel to the city to get something done. Okay. Be careful because again, you might be not listening to the doctor and thinking that you could go and get something done regardless of what the doctor says. Usually doctors say shit for a reason. Okay. Try to listen to whatever it is they're saying. I mean, there usually is a herbal method to problems, okay? But you have to really stick with it, and yeah. Don't be an accomplice to fucking your own shit up because you didn't listen to the doctor or go and get the necessary information that you need, okay? Break the record. Almost seems like the record's getting put back together. Okay, so somebody really has to stand up for themselves. Okay, really, really stand up for yourself. Don't just get something done because you feel bad, or don't just not say something because you think you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. Fuck it. You need to keep yourself, healthy. Okay? And whatever these people shattered, whatever they did, whatever they broke, whatever they fucked up on you, okay, whatever they did, it's like things are getting put back together now because they're not the boss. Okay? They might have been the boss for a long time, but guess what? I just heard there's a new sheriff in town. All right, righteous. Okay, there's a new sheriff in town, and it's not them. They don't get the crown anymore. They don't get the badge anymore. It's not their gig anymore. Okay? Like I said, new sheriff in town. New shit, okay? Delusional, yeah. Assumption. See, they accused you of some things. They assumed the things that they accused you of would seal you up, forever and turn you cold and turn you into ice and get you to hurt people because they hurt you. Hurt people. So because they're hurt, they expected to hurt you and for you to go around hurting people. And you probably did. You probably hurt people a lot in your life until you realized, what the fuck is going on? Why would I hurt people that I love? Why would I do this? Start changing the facts, start changing the reality of the situation. Yeah, it's definitely somebody that you've got, people that you've got a pretty deep connection with. Okay, possibly ghosts from the past. Okay, people that you don't really talk to anymore. Okay, there's an explosion about to happen. Okay, and it might fuck you up a little bit. Okay, something might happen to them. They might pass away. You might get a call like, hey, do you want to come to the funeral? And you're like, what? Emancipated myself years ago. Why the fuck would I want to go to a funeral? But, you decide. Okay. Look at that. The 4-leaf clover. After all that I just said, the 4-leaf clover comes out. And then idiot in reverse. See, you're not stupid. You're not stupid. I don't think they can lure you into shit. Okay? No matter how much they think they can. Like I said, this person, I'm surprised the God card hasn't come out because this person definitely thinks that they are God. Okay? They definitely think that they just run your world. Okay? And they can just do whatever they want. Like gaslight you. Act like you're not there, but still use your name and bring you up. Look at social media. Were they fucking watching you online? Wouldn't surprise me. And then if you say things or do things, they're like using it against you even though you're not even in their life. And there's the Blair Witch Hex. And you know what? I said a line from the Blair Witch today. And I said, it's the day where they walk west all day, or they walk south or north or east or south or something like that all day, and they end up in the same spot. And so Mike and Josh are yelling at her, and Heather's like, because Heather's the one with the compass, and she's like, I don't know how we ended up in the same spot. She's like, I was looking at the compass all day, and she's like, we went south all day. We didn't go north, we didn't go east, we went south all day. She's like, it's impossible how we ended up in the same spot. I'm getting goosebumps right now. And I said that to myself today while I was swimming in the river. I get the best insight sometimes when I'm swimming in the river or just in water in general. And That's for somebody. I don't know, like, if you went years and years and years and somehow you ended up in the same spot, okay? That's because of what these people did. Their lack of give a fuck forced you into a world where you really, probably shouldn't have made it. You probably shouldn't really be here. I mean, the odds were against you for a very long time. And somehow you had luck on your side. You had that damn 4-leaf clover with you all the time. So no matter what they did, no matter how many times they broke your compass and you walked in circles, you still made it out. And they still want to gaslight you like you've done nothing. Like you've done nothing, like you are nothing. It's like, how can you say that I've done so much with my life? How can you say I've gotten nowhere? How can you say I've done nothing? How can you say I'm still, just because I'm in the same spot, that I'm the same person, right? Like, because by that day, yes, they walk in what seems like a circle the whole day. They're beginning to change, okay? They're beginning to change who they are, right? What's happening to them is starting to fuck with them. Okay. And that's what I'm getting. What these people did by turning into sloth, by going against their better judgment, by going against God, by going against their children, they fucked you, like they put you in a world where you spun in circles and you couldn't get out. Okay. And no matter how hard you tried, and yeah, that's going to piss somebody off once they realize, okay, it's going to skyrocket whatever is going on in their life once they realize that the people that were put here to help them put them in the maze to kill them, thinking that you were so stupid you wouldn't figure it out, because the connection that they had with you was so tight that technically you should believe them because of what they say, but they're fucking liars. Fucking classy people here. Jesus. Exit. Yeah. Oh, wonder. Get the fuck out of this already. Holy shit. There's justice. Like, this has been a bad misjustice. Holy shit. Okay, the stage was set for something better than this. Okay? The stage was set for you not to get trapped, for you not to end up alone, for you not to be in the box all by yourself. And somehow you ended up in the box by yourself going in circles. Okay? And that is their fault. And they will be held accountable for their actions. All right, anything else? Oh my God, look at it. After I said that, they will be held accountable for their actions. So blaze up, get high, smoke a fatty. Okay, their time is up. Look at that caution sign, the clock, 911 emergency. I just heard an operator in my head go, 911, what's your emergency? This is exactly on schedule to happen. Okay. The guilt trip is done. Look at, yes, again, right below the guilt trip in reverse. It's done. Money's coming back. There's another deadline. Warlock. There's a witch and another peace pipe. Oh, you are blocked from this person. And there is something staring at you in the mist that you are lined up for, and they can't get it. They cannot put you in the fucking circle again. They can't put you in the box and trap you. This comes whether they fucking like it or not. Okay? They're not God. Again, very surprised he didn't come out. They don't just get to make these decisions about somebody's life. And the fact that they did make some of these decisions over your life is why this card is here. Completely delusional, okay? So delusional, in fact, that the record that they broke on probably you telling the truth, okay, is now being glued back together. Like, you don't glue records back together, okay? They're never going to work. It's never going to play the same, but this record being glued back together, okay? And I can see it on the turntable. It's going to be played again. Okay. So no matter how much they gaslighted this, it's got a twist of events around it. Okay. They might have waved their little wand and did some shit to you. Guess what? Spells end, curses end, hexes break, energy evolves, and people move forward. You can believe it, not believe it. It doesn't, doesn't really matter. People evolve. Energy evolves. Spirit, everything moves on. I know this, okay? And it might be a 27-year cycle, and it might be a fucking 50-year cycle. Guess what? Eventually, it's going to be over. It can't last forever. Nothing can. Nothing can live forever, and nothing will last forever. Not even this big green earth, okay? Eventually, she gonna burn out. Whenever they remove the plug. Who knows when that's gonna be. Okay, so I'm going to go make my steak kebab. I'm really excited. And eat my freaking face off. And hopefully make it past 8 o'clock. But you never know. So anyways, peace out, everybody. Probably be doing questions tomorrow. Okay. Definitely won't answer all of those questions, but if you would like to come back tomorrow, or I don't know when I'll be doing questions. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I could probably do them tomorrow or Sunday or Monday. All right. So, hit the notification button and yeah, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com for personal readings. And oh yeah, Instagram, TikTok, we on there, Whitney Moon Tarot. Check it out. And that's it, people. Thanks for being here. Thanks to my moderator there, Pam. Have a good night out there. And namaste, everybody. Thanks for being here. All right. Peace out, motherfuckers.